We are there, missing 15 days at Christmas. And what did we say? What does the Lord ask us to do? Make our own road smooth, our terrain uneven. In the morning we get up, perhaps irritated, and we respond badly to a family member. This is a mountain that makes the way bumpy. Are we going to school or work and we are arguing with someone? It is a hole. Returning home we grumble because we don't like the food prepared by one of our family members. Here is a crooked path that cannot to be traveled. If in our hearts there are too many mounds, holes, crooked paths, how does Jesus come into it? The gift more important, the greater than God the Father has done to us. We can prepare a beautiful way for Him to enter within us and changing our lives. Let's think of our things at home. If we always keep them in order, we don't have to worry if an unexpected visit arrives. If our heart is always beautiful, clean, ready, when Jesus comes, enter without finding obstacles. But it's necessary to throw away the various idols, things or people that we think give us happiness, for which we make our reason for life, such as the computer, television, mobile phone, even the people you want to imitate, like a footballer or a participant in various top show or a model. They are all interested. If we use with brain, they can also be positive. But if we put them first as idols, as things without which we cannot live, and dedicate to them all our time, our energy, then the situation changes. Because Christians at first place put God. That is, in every action we find ourselves doing, we must ask ourselves, what would Jesus do if He was in my place? And what does John say in the desert? Comes after me the one who is stronger than me. I am not worthy of stoop down to untie the lashes of his sandal. Joseph does not want to bring people to himself. He knows that he can give to others only faith in Christ. And for this he clearly says, after me comes another. Here then is the task of us, a friend of Jesus. First of all, prepare our way, then be able to bring everyone to Him. And now a nice initiative about gift is in Naples and is called the Hanging Toy, Gift to the Less Fortunate Children. The Solidarity Initiative Suspended Toy is promoted by the Consulship for Youth of Municipality of Naples for all to allow all children to experience the magic of Christmas. Anyone who wants it can, as is traditionally done with the coffee suspended, can buy a game to live in stores that have joined the initiative and allow those who need to withdraw it. Two conditions. First, at the moment of donation, a courtesy receipt will be issued and the donor will write his name on appropriate one register kept in the store. Second, to collect the suspended toys, you will need to give the shopkeeper a photocopy of your identity document valid. The toy stores are Junior Toys, Natullo Toys, Leonetti, La Girandola Toys, Gerardi and Fortura, Città del Sole, Leto Hill, Arcobaleno Toys e Arcobalocchi. And we cannot not speak of sweet. Here comes the sfoglia campanella with the panettone taste, the novelty. A typical Milanese dessert in a classic Neapolitan dessert. Panettone, the pride of the Lombard pastry, contaminates the sfogliatella, more precisely the sfoglia campanella, the sweet two-in-one, a sfogliatella with the heart of Baba. The first prototype of sfoglia campanella with panettone taste dates back more than 1 year ago. I used the highest quality ingredients and the techniques that have allowed to create a dessert where the crunchiness of the pastry and the softness of the baba and the aromas of panettone blend perfectly. The story began long ago, when a man punishes his 5-year-old daughter for the loss of a valuable item, and the money at that time was little. It was Christmas time. The next morning the girl brought a present and said, "Daddy, it's for you." And the father was visibly embarrassed, but his anger increased when he opened the door of the box and he saw there was nothing inside. He said brusquely, "You do not know that when you make a gift, it is assumed that there is something in the box." And the girl looked at him from the bottom up and with tears in her eyes said, "Dad, it's not empty. I put lots of kisses inside to fill it." And the father felt annihilated. He knelt down and put his arm around his daughter's neck and asked her forgiveness. Time passed, and misfortune took the child away. For the rest of his life, his father always kept the box near his bed, and when he felt discouraged or in difficulty, he opened the box and took out an imaginary kiss, recalling the love the child had put inside. Each of us has a box full of kisses and the unconditional love of our children, of our friends, and above all, our God. There are no more important things that you can own.
And, as promised, here we're Friends of Radio Kasamia Web, episode number 273 with theme Prepare the Way, It's Over. But I leave with a suggestion for the Advent. Men are accustomed, as motorists, to living with his head bent over the steering wheel, taking care of the road, each closed in his iron box, worried of work, of money, of the thousand daily grunts. Advent is like a traffic light, but with a blue color. It's something that tells you, stop. You're throwing away a treasure. There's not only the earth. Look up. There's even heaven. But it is a thin voice and many, often, ignore it. Good friends, good evening to all, and remember to always stay in tune with the sweet Radio Kasamia. Bye.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We